Welcome to the party. It's your boy Malintent. We're gonna go over the build that I'm gonna be doing this upcoming Friday. I will be starting a Venom Gyre build due to the fact that I found some items, and since I found those items, I try to make builds off of items I find. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing a Venom Gyre. It's gonna be a Shadow Assassin. He's gonna be running, and this is what we're gonna have for his powers. So we're gonna have Whirling Blades, Night Blade, and Fortify, so that I can actually get a little bit of damage reduction. The item that's going to be in my offhand is the Replica Advancing Fortress. I just wanted to try it. It does cast when damage taken at 12, which is going to be approximately almost half my hit points. That's going to be me. That's going to give us Cold Snap, Immortal Call, and Shock Nova. Cold Snap's to try to get a chill in there. The Shock Nova is just so we can try to get some shock, get the enemies with shock. We're going to be running Venom Gyre. Of course, we're going to be doing Venom Gyre, Unbounded Ailments, Added Chaos, Deadly Ailments, Vile Toxins, and Greater Multiple Projectiles. We're going to be running Plague Bearer also. Plague Bearer is a very interesting thing. I love it. It takes up all your poison, stores it up, and allows it to go out in a very quick fashion. Decimates real small mobs, and actually does really good against big bosses as well. Plague Bearer increased the area of effect in power and enhanced, so we can get as much damage out of it as we can. We're going to be running three things, doing some mana reserve for us. And the three things that are going to be doing mana reserve is going to be Malevolence, Flesh and Stone, Herald of Agony. Herald of Agony is for that 10% poison increase that you get. Plus, it does a pretty good amount of damage if you get enough virulent stacks up. After that, we're going to be running a Withering Step with a second wind. That's going to be just so we can move, fast. It allows us to phase. Gives us individuals we run through Wither, as well as it gives us elusive, and that's going to be a very big thing for us in this particular build. We're going to be running a Wither Totem. Most of the time we run a Wither Totem. You run Wither, Spell Totem, Multi-Totem, and Faster Cast. That will give you 8 stacks in a second. And we need a Wither Totem, Spell Totem for single target damage, so we can get that single target damage up. Wither Totem like this is only going to be able to provide 2.5, maybe 2 and 3, almost 3 in 1 second. It's very strange, but that is as fast as you get. So you get 2 every second. I took that into account. It's not very. It's nothing I can do on that one. Items I'm running. I'm going to be running. I got some items that I'm trying to use in conjunction with each other. So Allure. It gives you a 15% increased movement speed while you're phasing. You're not going to be using Vow skills to cause phasing, but you will be phasing. And the reason why you'll be phasing is because of inside of your skill tree, you have the one down here that's going to be giving you that phasing. So you're going to have 10% increased movement speed while phasing from there, and 10% increased movement speed from the other location. So you can get yourself up to about 150% movement speed running this particular build. Also, because you're going to be phasing, 10% chance to dodge spells while phasing. Now, you shouldn't need it because you're going to be running elusive and getting elusive as much as possible, keeping elusive up pretty solid. So how you keep your elusive up is you got them from tree, you're going to get it from your ascendancy, you're going to get it from using Withering Step. So you should have elusive up almost constantly. So that's going to give you that ability to maintain maintain that elusive. I don't know exactly how I'm trying to figure out a way to get Onslaught. If I can get Onslaught on this, and I was thinking about putting a potion in, but it just didn't work out for me. But getting Onslaught will also give you more defensive capabilities. Now, with that, we have a couple of different things. Like I said, these things I found during my run. The one things I'm gonna need to get is the Witchfire's Brew. I'm gonna need to get the Star Conjure because I don't have the Star Conjure. And if you can get the Star Conjure and get the enchant for Venom Gyre that says that when you use Whirling Blades, you shoot off your Whirling Blades from you, but you also get to keep them. I think is what it is. It's kind of like I'm gonna do it. It pops out, but 35% of them will actually will come back or get back on you, so you don't lose your entire thing. So you can Whirling Blade twice and shoot out both times with the projectiles killing everything around you. So that's the gist of the build configuration. I will be putting this inside of my in a POB, attaching it to the YouTube in the description below. The tree is not like I normally do. I could not figure out what I wanted to sacrifice. Now, what I mean by that is I took this all the way up to 123 points. That's a level 100 character. The reason why is because I could not figure out what I could sacrifice in the build, because I usually make my builds so that they stop at either 90 or stop at 95, due to the fact that by that time most people are usually tired and they're not really grinding for that last 5 levels. So I could not figure out where I needed to go to take things out and it would be acceptable. So pretty much what this means is I'm going to be playing this, and then I will post an update to POB when I figure out what I can skip back off of to actually make the build feel good. This all right here to me means that the build will feel really good. You get good attack speed, so you're going to be getting out your Venom Gyres, throwing your daggers out a lot faster. It just feels good when you have about 5 attack speed. But I just couldn't figure out where to skip back to get the damage and keep the damage scaled to a point where it would actually be good. Versus Cirrus, you will do 227,000 points of damage. With the outgoing projectiles, your returning projectiles are only doing about 56k when they return. So not that big on the incoming damage. The outgoing is going to be where you're going to really get most of your damage. In the configuration, I set it up so that the enemy's poisoned, so Cirrus would get poisoned with 4. That's in 1 second you can get 4 stacks of poison on it. I did not go with, hey, you can get multiple, huge amounts of stacks of poison on the guy. 4 stacks. That's it. 4 stacks. Because you do 5 attacks in 1 second. You have a 93% hit chance. So I'm guessing you're going to miss 1, just because I want to be, on the safe side. The second thing is I turned on phasing. It doesn't do very much except for give you that extra spell damage, spell dodge. And I turned on elusive because, elusive is something that you're going to be trying to keep up. You also applied 4 poisons. You attack 1 person for 1 second, you got 4 poisons that you apply. That is what you're going to do. Now you can kick it up, but it's not going to be. This is more true to the statement of what you're going to be doing. I also put on Sand Stance because that is what you want, so that you can get a high evade. So you're going to be, most of your defenses is going to be coming from 75% dodge and a 84% evade. Your damage reduction is very null, very minimal, and so be very careful on trying to face tank anything, because you're not a face tank. You are a hit and run with this guy. Toss, kill, whirling blade as fast as you can out of there. Just you let the poisons do the work. You are not a face tank. Please remember that. All right, so that's what we got for the build. I will be posting this on YouTube either today or tomorrow, and then on Friday we'll see exactly how the build goes. And I hope this helps you in your quest for ultimate power. Talk to you later. Y'all have a good one.